Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I got to process through November. I'm just trying to check like appointment cards that I have in here. I feel like I have an appointment with my primary doctor, but I cannot remember when it is. So, and if I have a card, I would have lost it. Sorry, I'm just looking. Oop. And let me just make sure. Dermatologist, dentist. Yeah, I am probably not, I'm probably not the most organized person in the world, but I gotta put some dates in November on the calendar. And then I already have Jesse's work days, Thanksgiving break. We got basketball schedule. So we gotta do that. We've got some birthdays. And I think that's about it. I might put some stickers down. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna pull off from this sticker book. So we've got 2 birthdays. So we've got Jesse's birthday, and then we have Auntie Debbie's birthday. So I'm just gonna put there is no method to how I process my month out, aside from it's helpful for me. Like I have like off to the side on a piece of paper, I have Malaya's basketball cheering schedule. So we have just two games she has to cheer at in November. So the 17th, I'm gonna put a cheer. And then this is cheer at home. And then we'll be on break. I don't think I'm sorry, my brain is, I have to do like a presentation this day too. I looked at my work schedule, so I need to prepare for that. Let's see what else. I don't really think. Oh, and then this is an early release day for the kids in our feeder pattern because of the playoffs. And that's in East Alabama, so it's about a 3-hour trip. And usually, like, if our school has to travel for football games, what they do is, like, any school that follows that feeder pattern, they usually dismiss early, especially if there's travel involved, so that, like, parents who work in the schools, if they have kids that go to the school and are participating in the sports and all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll get out early. And then I feel like that's it. So not too terrible of a month. I don't have a cheer schedule, like as far as like if there's practices or anything. So, and as far as I know, there's no more appointments. Progress reports are coming out this day. I had already indicated that. So now I'm just going to go through like my weeklies and make sure everything is in the weeklies where it needs to go. Oh, you know, I also need to do paydays. Sorry. This will be Jesse pay. And this will be this is both of our paydays. Yeah, paydays. Because we both get paid on the 31st. So paydays are processed, Thanksgiving break. And then, I don't have a time, but Thanksgiving dinner. I think that's it. I know. I wish there was like a better way of doing this, but I just have to like map it out on the monthly and then I move it to my weeklies because a lot of times that's what I look at and I just kind of flip back and forth. And then when we're approaching that week, then I process through it based off of what I have in my weekly page is here. So we're going to look at this. And then Jesse, of course, he has to work because, yeah, see, so probably, hold on, I need to go back to this week. I think this is the LSU game. I thought I wrote it. I guess I only did October. Did I not? I only did on my monthly. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the actual like football schedule on my MacBook so that way I can reference that as well. Hold please. Okay. Hopefully it'll, uh-oh. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm back. You guys didn't even know I was gone. I'm like looking across the street. It looks like our neighbor just got home, and it looks like a box was delivered, and it looks like the dogs destroyed it. And he's standing in his yard, befuddled. And he's having to pick up trash. Yeah, those, not all of them. Sorry, but 2 of the dogs are like really mean. But I also feel bad for them because it's like they don't really have like human interaction. You know, they have 4 dogs and they're always outside, and yeah. Anyway, okay. So also the second is daylight savings. Forgot about that. So that means we fall back, right? So, and we still do daylight savings in Alabama. All right, so that's the monthly so far that I know of. This is just me processing through it. So we know that this is an early release. And we are going to be on the road. Playoff game. I'll have to look at the school that we're going to. And then Jesse has to work. Oh, and that's the LSU game. So it's a 6:30 game. Y'all, LSU fired Brian Kelly, and dude is going to make like $800,000 a month, like for them to buy out his contract. I'm like, how does that happen? So I'm just going to put Jesse work. Like, I'm not a must be nice person, but that must be really nice to like be unemployed. But like still get money. Like, I could live off of $800,000 for years. Okay. So I'm like, no hardship. Okay, cool. So let's move on to the next week, which is this week. So this is migration of information is all this is. And this is really just so I know what's happening in our lives. It looks like November is not going to be too terrible based off of my monthly calendar. Hold on. Y'all, this video is a mess because I love Maggie and Storm, my 2 dogs, but they're literally getting on my nerves today. Like, Storm is chugging water and getting water everywhere. Like, I have tried everything. I bought a silicone mat, but it's like half the water she drinks, she doesn't even make it in her mouth. And I'm just like, girl. So I have to get onto her if she starts chugging too much water. I'm about to start, I don't know what I'm about to start doing. Okay, and then this is Jessie Pay here. So now I'm just going through... Yeah. Oh, poor Jessie's going to be exhausted. I hope. Ugh. Okay. And then Saturday, it's going to be the 15th. The time is not set yet for that game. I'm anticipating that's probably also going to be a night game because it's against Oklahoma. But we'll see. And then this is going to be a Jessie work. And Jessie work situation. And I don't know, like, when you guys watch stuff like this, do you find it to be redundant? Because I write the exact same, like, scheduled things in multiple planners. But I feel like it's the only way I can keep myself on track. And I'm sorry, I like turn my paper so much to write. Okay. So we don't know about that game. Okay, so then we're moving on to this week. So this will be the week. So we're done with Ace, which is great. So I think that's at 5 p.m. Yep, 5 p.m. So I'm going to try to keep my finger there to hold my spot. So 5 p.m. And that is at Northridge. Yay. So one of us will be sitting there. And then the 18th, we have 5 p.m. at home, which is good. Okay. And then this is also Jesse's birthday. Happy birthday. I gotta get this gift. I hope Maggie's okay. And then the 21st is Auntie Debbie's birthday. And then this is the 22nd is Eastern Illinois. And that's at 1 p.m. I thought somebody said they were going to give us tickets to that game. I'm not sure. I haven't been to a football game, Alabama football game, and it's been some years. So that's going to be Jesse work. Jesse work. And then that last week of November is Thanksgiving break. Yay. So I'm just going to, ooh, I got like a hair on me. Hold on. I'm going to put Thanksgiving break. So there's not a whole lot of like things scheduled. Like we're having I don't know, Thanksgiving lunch, dinner. I don't know. I was telling my parents today, I was like, I might go, I might not go. I don't know. Last year I didn't go. I just wanted it to be the 4 of us because I was just so like drained. And I feel like I may end up at the last minute being like, hey y'all, I'm not coming. But I'm going to write it in here. I don't know. I may go. Sometimes like, I'm like, I can think of nothing worse than like just being around a bunch of people. But if we end up going, did I write that payday? Hold on, I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Okay, and then this will be paydays here. And that'll be my last payday before Christmas. That's the only thing I really dislike is sometimes it sucks only getting paid once a month. But I feel like I have a doctor's appointment this month, but I can't remember. And I could probably look in my portal. There's like stuff all over this, but it'll be fine. They'll text me or call me beforehand to confirm. Maybe that needs to be a thing I do for November. Okay, so that is what we have planned. Now, that week of Thanksgiving, I want to do some things around the house. Like, I want to rest, but I need to do some stuff for Thanksgiving break week. So I think what I want to do is make me like a brain dump list. So I may just be like Thanksgiving, projects, home projects. So while I'm sitting here thinking about it, these are things I want to do. So the month is planned as far as like in, future planning, make sure everything is processed and where it needs to be. I will also be updating, like we have a dry erase calendar in the kitchen. And then week by week, I plan out in my Hobonichi weeks. So that's kind of like how I plan, the way it sticks in my brain, all of that. So I want to schedule my clinical exam for sometime in this week. That's my goal. So I got to look at some dates, and I've got to really push myself. That'll give me like four full weeks, 4 weeks to study. So, okay, that's one thing. But I'll probably just do it during that week because Jesse has to work those weekends. What's funny is when I took my master's exam, Jesse had to work. So my kids had to hang out with my dad because they were a lot younger, because that was 3 years ago. Gosh, that's crazy to me. Okay, so back on track. Y'all, tell me to focus. Home projects, things that I really need to do. Oh, the Auburn game. Hold on, sorry. And there is no time. So it's going to be the Iron Bowl. I probably could have just wrote. You okay? It's going to be all right, Sheely. The Iron Bowl. You know, that's like a big rivalry game. She's being a butthead. Okay, so we're going to declutter Sophie room. I want to declutter Malaya's room. Me and Jesse went through all of our clothes and got rid of what we didn't want. Oh my heavens. I need to prep living room for Christmas. I'll just say for decor. I want to put up Christmas tree. And I want to declutter my kitchen. So those are the projects that I want to take on during Thanksgiving break. Because I have like other things during Christmas break that I want to do. Like we have a shed in our backyard and I really want to like go through it and get rid of stuff we don't need. Okay, so that is, again, that is just me processing through my month. Like what events do I have? Oh shoot, let me write that down. Sorry. Look, I have to do, I'm just going to do a swirly twirly, and I need to do a grief presentation and counselor meeting, which means I've got to prep for that in all my free time. Okay. All right. So again, you guys are probably like, girl, we heard you the first 3 times you said it. So prepping for the month is trying to get all the things, right, that are on my mind that I need to like just put out on a monthly calendar. And let's put some little fall stickers. Yeah, I'll just, might be too big. I'll just do this one. For funsies, why not? Why not just use some of the stickers we have? This one's kind of cute. We'll use this one too. I don't know. For some reason, these make me think of Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff. I'm just in it for the food. That's all. And then I'll do like, I'll do this leaf. Just right here. Okay. So yes. So the goal is I want to, so main goal is schedule and pass clinical exam. And once I once I get my clinical license, I can actually be an independent practitioner, which is exciting. It's taken years for me to get here, you guys, because I was like a full-time working mom when I went back and got, you know, my master's degree. So it's been a labor. It's been a lot of work, and I did it the hard way, but I've done it. And so now I can actually like be in a position where if I choose to do private practice, I will have the opportunity to do so. I'm going to pass that exam. Okay, so month is laid out, and then I just go in and put stuff in the weeklies. Now, yes, y'all, things will pop up, things will come up, and as they come up, I'll just add them in here and go from there. But we're looking, it's October 30th, so right now, all I'm trying to do is just process through what this month is going to look like for right now. And that's kind of how I plan my month. I haven't been doing monthlies at all in my Hobonichi weeks. I feel like probably what I'm going to do, because I like the having the books like just as an archival of like what did happen in life. So I think I may go back in and like backfill all of these based off of like the plans that we had. So like some of them I like decorated, like May I decorated. I think I did. No, I planned August. August is done, but I didn't do September. I didn't do October. So I haven't really planned in these for my monthly, but I think at some point I'm probably going to go back in and backfill these just so that I can have like a year of information archive. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for how chaotic this was. I just, again, sometimes like planning is not like so just easy cut and dry. It's like, okay, what bouncing back and forth and all that fun stuff. So, okay, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.